like they know it. Double O kick this that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. There he goes on the right side. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Jaron Reed.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I know it. I definitely should have.
Keep this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Galen Bullock up to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll run. First gives is Zach Charbonnet. And the power play at the gun only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Oh, lady. We go, son. Oh, lady. Oh, lady.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or do shredding a defense just like that.
Caught by Elijah Arroyo. These guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, lady.
And again, it's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Walker has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Walker again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting the tone and the mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground again with Mixon. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Wait. Hey, uno more.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. On play action, here's Stroud. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
On the right sideline, there's space. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 21-zip already. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll start this drive out 1st and 10. Trying to throw on 1st down. Finding Collins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets up 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, run to mix it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A pickup of 17. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. To the air, Stroud. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. They're on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
All right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toss, this is Noel. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 43-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it gets a fraction closer as it leads down to 18.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
We go, set.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. The lady. The lady.
From the red zone now. He just throws this one away. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Makes the catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
Texans 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Stroud. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Stroud. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 11.
3rd and long for him here. He's going deep. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it an 18-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Darnold. To the left, he's got a roll. He's out in the clear. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Hand off, running left, Walker. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying with Walker. Defense there to contain things as he tried to get it outside. No yards for him on second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Gain 15 there. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st down, Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Both finding his back, Mixon. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Dell. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Oh, right. 18. What's up?
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Getting out to his left. Firing one deep for the end zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game.
Texans 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
2nd and 10, Darnold. Those wheels in by Arroyo. Takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get 4 points to end a lopsided first half.
Bro, that's crazy.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end.
That was crazy.
Make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
He'll throw it. Throwing this for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Go, son. Ready.
Back to throw it. Buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
And it's going to begin with a mix and run. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Nixon on the counter. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
How's it today? 18. What's up? Go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
All right. 18. What's up?
Noel going in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Well, it is 14-3 past the 50, right?
Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback.
We'll try and trip it.
Going for it on 4th.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. Forgot we chose that.
We'll kick the running back in motion. They'll send him over right. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. The Texans set to punt. Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep.
And taken. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Arroyo on the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
This is Walker on 2nd. He dodged the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Will give up the gut to Walker. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at the midfield stripe. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From the gun, Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Air it out on 3rd. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. He's taken down at the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, or you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun now, first round. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. This is our last play of the quarter. First and 10, Darnold. Escapes the sack. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter. All right, here we go. Second down. Running left. Here's Walker. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll work against the blitz. He's got his man. This is Walker. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35. On the counter, it's Charbonnet. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up
On third down, Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kinds of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now Darnold. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. We'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Play fake, Darnold. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Throwing here, Darnold. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Justin Simmons. And the Texans have some new life in the fourth.
I think you could almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
The right side, Noel has it. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Walker on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
We go, side. Red 80. Side.
Darnold escapes the pocket. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jared Stingley Jr. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Or
A gain of 5.
In the red zone on first. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go. It's that.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
2, 18, Pioneer, Cougar 19, Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On the quick, right?
Desperation time here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them at 1st down.
Mother swap. Look the hot, look the hot.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Comes, this is Noel. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
1st down, Houston.
Why Tony?
Here's Stroud again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go.
Throwing now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
What's up? 18. What's up?
To throw. Got his man. This is Noel. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Again, Stroud. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
We go, son. Hey, lady. Hey, son.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. Galloping inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
52. Texans 31. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
First down throw by Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for my partner, Brock Ewart, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.